value a simple life. Working the fields during the day, so that you have food to eat with your family at night before sleeping, and then waking to do it all over again. It is a different life from ours, but it shares a fundamental similarity. We each follow routines, not because of any inherent good to them. We do so to survive, and somewhere along the way, we find happiness during our existences, contentment. Unfortunately, it is only too easy for something to disrupt that routine, and for happiness to shatter, like a falling mirror. And sometimes there is no fixing what is once good. Over time, your lands became infested, and not just with the walking corpses and skeletons, but also with the devastating alien entities that you have come to call creepers, alongside other monstrosities that slipped through the gaps between worlds. In response, some of your kind gathered their brightest minds, pooling their intelligence and experience in an effort to solve the crisis, or to at least lessen the damage. Collected into a single grand academy of scholars and spellweavers, the organization proved quite resourceful, but they were not resourceful enough. They retreated to cellars, isolated cabins, and caves where they could work in hiding. Your broken and scattered academy spent years devising a remedy to the plague of monsters. One failed creation after another, one dead end of research and reconnaissance followed by the next. It seemed that the wizards and scholars would grow old and perish before they could reclaim their homes. Someday. Recently, though, they made something. The first in a series of weapons that doubled as keys into other worlds. After years spent in darkness with only each other and their books for company, the Academy and their guardians had a way of investigating the source of their people's demise, and perhaps finding a solution. And find a solution they did. It just talks too much.
Was?
Jo, wie siehst du aus?
Wie siehst du aus? Wie sehen wir aus? Was ist hier los?
Keine Ahnung. Hier ist eine weiße Kuppel.
Eine Tür.
Oh, hey.
Da ist ein Schwert und es spricht.
Times, we're not on a schedule exactly, but well, ending the apocalypse sooner would be pretty great, right? So we gonna get started? Okay, so the smart people use me to check out the world the zombies are coming from, and found out it's practically held together with duct tape and superglue. Before they were mobbed and chased out by flesh-eating monstrosities, that is. I hope you weren't too close to Gary, by the way. Anyhow, while the Academy's busy making copies of me, they said we've got to find the core powering this world, crack it open like an egg, and poof, the whole thing will fall apart. But again, the world is pretty tiny, so you shouldn't have to look around for too long in a place that's almost designed to kill you. Yeah, so head to the back of the room where the Academy built a nexus point. The barrier between our world and the other one is weak there, and I can cut a portal open. Hopefully without letting in a flood of undead from my god. Alright. Awe-inspiring weapon of interdimensional capabilities and its trusty sidekick battle mage. Against a world of monsters. Death. And probably dismemberment. So, what are you waiting for? Okay, portals. Still not as fun as I thought they'd be. Feeling a little... Whew. Oh, jeez. What's...
Da hinten ist ein Zombie.
Wait, it's just a zombie. Well, go on. Hit it with a lightning bolt. I want to see what happens when it fries. You know what I mean by lightning bolt. Yeah, you know the big zappy thing you really wouldn't want to touch but really want to throw at this other guy? Come on, just use me to... I don't know how to say this in a fun or pleasant sounding way, but I may or may not have lost all of our magic. Don't give me that look. Look, maybe forget about the magic and just go back to hitting the bad guy until it stops hitting back.
Oh! Hau ab!
Ein sprechendes Schwert. Na toll.
Huh. Don't know where that glowy thing was, but that was neat. still, we've got no magic. None of our abilities. All those months training with me and figuring out how all the magic-y bits and bobs work, and now it's just gone. Oh, come on. We knew we'd be neck-deep in walking corpses, but that just seems a little unfair. Speaking of unfair, they might just have the numbers on you. But, you got this, yeah? Oh, another shiny thing! Yeah, more of those. Give me more of those.
Weg mit dem!
Okay, I think I've got it figured out now. I think that when we jumped from our world to this one, I was cut off from the magic that powers our world. Totally severed the connection. Whenever you take down a monster here, though, it releases a bit of the energy that ties this world together, which are those little orb thingy-mowattits that you picked up. I can use them to forge and attune a new bond with this world and get our powers back. I mean, it feels a little different from how it did back home, so your abilities might have some tweaks, but we'll figure that out as we go, I guess. So, in short, you give me little glowy orb things, and we get magic to smash bad guys with.
Ah, also wir sollen diese kleinen Orbs, die wir gerade aufgesammelt haben, sollen wir ihm geben und dafür gibt er uns Magie und hilft uns beim Kampf. Hier können wir uns upgraden. Ich habe erstmal meine Gesundheit aufgewertet.
Ich auch.
Alright, now the real party starts. So go on. Shoot, get on with it. We've got to find whatever's holding this world together and destroy it. Maybe even figure out what caused this whole thing. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, once you destroy that core and the world breaks down, well, it'll break down with us in it, if we're still here. You'll need to find a nexus point, like where we came in, so that I can open another portal for us to escape through. If you don't, well, we may or may not be trapped here for all time. Or just crushed as the dimension compresses into an infinitely small point that no three-dimensional body can possibly withstand. One or the other. So, don't stick around, I guess.
Der redet mir zu viel.
Ja,
Look at this place, buddy.
definitiv.
How many people would it have taken to build something like this? You ever heard of buildings this big? Now that I think about it, why would a world of zombies need buildings? I think that maybe these dead guys used to be people? Kind of where zombies come from, right? Did something happen to turn them into monsters?
Meine Güte. Aber es ist mal was anderes.
Ja. Aber wenn wir von diesen Zombies gebissen werden, dann ist es unser Ende. Ah! Stopp! Die Zombies. Aber eigentlich ist das doch voll easy. Die sind doch nur Zombies.
Seriously?
that's a
As
spider!
if these things couldn't get any creepier now they're crawling and jumping around like spiders? If you're feeling at all unsettled by these things, scared or nauseated, don't worry. I think that is a totally normal and justifiable reaction to what we're
Hier
seeing.
ist eine Zombie-Spinne. Oh, guck mal, das ist so... Alter, haut ab, ihr Spinnen. Die spinnt doch wohl.
Ah, so.
Hier ist aber noch ein Gang. Ah, hier ist noch einer.
Was ist das?
Das waren jetzt alle Gegner hier.
Sieht ganz danach aus.
So, was ist hier los? Ah, noch mehr Zombies. Oh, Zombie-Spinnen. Jo. Also die Zombie-Spinne ist bis jetzt das Schlimmste. Du weißt nicht, wie sehr ich Spinnen hasse.
Sind doch nützliche Tiere. Ich weiß gar nicht, was ihr aber alle habt.
You see what I'm seeing?
Was ist das denn?
It looks trapped. Like it's stuck in whatever that thing is, a cage? You can feel the energy it's giving off, and it doesn't feel like it's from either this world or ours. It could be an ally. I don't get the sense that it's evil, or like it's trying to eat us. I think I could actually cut through this barrier and free it. I mean, it might try to suck your brain out through your ear, but I'm pretty certain that it's on our side. Maybe. Probably.
Ey, yo. Soll ich das tun?
Ich weiß nicht. Was ist das?
I was new to this. The traveling. It was peaceful, but all I had ever known was peace, quiet. Once I had the company of my kind, but those moments are brief for us. I don't mourn the loss. Whenever I stopped to feed, there were hints of other experiences, feelings, nothing concrete. It was all nebulous, as chaotic and ill-defined as the energy I drank from each world. I would drink a bit, leaving plenty for each world to thrive off of until I could recover what I had taken. My kind are not greedy, like some others we know. We are more like your hummingbirds or butterflies, migrating through reality, taking a little piece with us from each stalk, and pollinating what we visit along the way. Ah, no malice, no care, just life passing in its own way. But like your world's animals, there came a time when I needed to seek out one of my own. It was only during what happened afterward that I felt fear for the first time.
Oh,
Hey, buddy.
Huh?
You okay there?
was?
I lost you for a minute.
Da hinten ist
Your
ein
eyes were
riesiger
open.
Zombie.
Nobody was home, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Try to keep it together. You don't want to wake up to a zombie gnawing on your feet.
Da sind zwei von
Maybe
denen.
way out of our league here, but just be like a duck.
Denkst du, wir sind geliefert?
ich denke
On
nicht.
the surface, even if
Bruder,
you're a
wir
little
bist
crazy underneath.
Wir haben schließlich gerade erst als Gladiatoren die Arena gestürmt. Also warum sollten wir hier Angst Bange haben vor solchen...
die Arena gestürmt. Digga, wir haben ja nicht mal gewonnen.
Say, if there were people here once, maybe we could find some others. Survivors, you know? I'm not sure they...
Kann dieses dämliche Schwert mal aufhören zu quatschen? Das ist ja furchtbar.
Like everyone's doing back home. You don't think we let too many monsters in through the border or left all our friends to die in a horrible ocean of rotten pleasure, right? Nah, no, probably. We're not home to help defend ourselves. Monsters find our people. Well,
Oh,
this is good that not everyone's
das
gone.
ein Quatschkopf.
Move to another cell. Like,
Yeah,
like
that's
moving in
true.
with a new family. Except that the old family died horribly, and the new one will always remember that we abandoned our first one and leave us sideways for the rest of our lives. Maybe we should hurry.
Wenn ich gewusst hätte, dass hier Schwert kommt, hätte ich mich laut und Grusel verzogen.
Ach, treib doch nicht so.
Wir könnten uns, glaube ich, wieder entwickeln.
Do that one again. Can you boost that one again? Unless you don't want to. What shall I do about it after all?
Feuer ist auch nicht schlecht.
Ja, ich nehme das mal auf. Hier sind 3 von den dicken Zombies. Boah, die machen viel Schaden.
Welcher postapokalyptischen Welt sind wir eigentlich?
Keine Ahnung, in der Zombie-Apokalypse.
Kann ich mal lesen, was da steht? Keine Ahnung, was das für eine Sprache sein soll.
Der erste dicke Zombie ist weg.
Oh, mein Güte. Schon wieder ein Portal?
Ja.
I have heard about how many individuals among species like yours need to mate and decide to build a life together, spending the rest of their limited days in company. That sounds quaint, cute. This is not our way. We have little desire for companionship, and seldom the need for each other's aid or company. Sometimes, however, there is the need. It drives us to seek each other out, and in that short time together, we can make something beautiful between us. A new world of our own, for us to build as we need. But, as with everything, some endeavors are bound to become disasters.
Hello? You did it again. Seriously, stop spacing out like that. You're gonna get us killed if you just stand around. Oh, well, you'll get killed. I'll just be stuck in this place. Forever. Not sure which is worse, to be honest. It's not quite like being linked to our world, but it's an improvement. A small one that might not make any difference whatsoever, but it's still something, right?
Ich break jetzt alles ab.
Ah, fancy place. Lots of seats, too. Somewhere for wizards to give lectures? Wizards do like to have an audience.
Okay, wir können jetzt in das Kino rein.
Ich glaube eher, dass das ein Theater ist.
Hey! Der macht für uns jetzt Theater, glaube ich.
Ah, am I the only one that thought that entrance was a bit much? No? Just me?
Okay, ich nehme alles zurück.
You know, I may be a sword and literally made for fighting, but
Mein
stuff
Bruder,
like this
hilf
really
mir!
makes me reconsider my
Ja, schon
career
dabei.
choices.
Ich meine meinen Bruder. Hier, meinen schwarzen Freund. Oh, shit. Ah!
Komm schon, du Phantom.
Was machen wir hier überhaupt? Wo sind wir?
Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ich komme mir ein bisschen vor wie in Zelda. Autsch.
Oh,
Was war das?
keine Ahnung, aber wir haben ihn gleich. Ich beschwöre doch meinen Bruder. Wir haben ihn eingekesselt. Wir haben ihn eingekesselt. Und Phantom, das war's mit dir.
Are these guys getting uglier? Or am I just thinking that because you keep sticking me into them? Oh, and by the way, you know how I said something earlier about hitting the bad guys until they don't hit back? Well, if we see any others as disgusting as this, if you wouldn't mind, using magic from distance, that'd be nice. Really nice, actually.
Schon wieder diese komischen Buchstaben.
Ah, moin.
Oh, ew, 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 ew. Okay, I know you're defending yourself, but can you please kill that spitting one first? It's kind of making me feel sick. I didn't even know I could feel sick.
Was?
Das ist ein Schwein.
Wie kommst du auf ein Schwein?
Wenn es so aussieht. Schwein.
So? Ich finde, das sieht eher aus wie ein Frosch.
Ja, Frosch könnte es auch sein. Du hast recht. Ich kümmere mich um den Dicken.
Ja, ich helfe.
Haut ab.
Ich glaube, wir sind hier in der Zukunft und hier sehen die etwas anders aus.
Macht aber auch viel Schaden.
Ja, das macht mir nicht viel.
Ich sterbe gleich.
Dann musst du dich wohl mal heilen. Was denkst du, wozu du deine Zauberkräfte hast?
Ja.
Oh, hallo, Rosa.
Weg mit dem.
So ein bisschen fühlt sich das an wie Minecraft Dungeons.
Jo.
Yikes! What happened here? Looks like where someone would have tried to make a last stand. I don't see any actual signs of fighting. This place is totally wild. But if we don't stop monsters from coming into our world, well we won't even get a chance to see these. I mean, it would be better if we didn't destroy them too. But it makes me the option, right?
Oh mein Gott, da hinten sind viele Decke. Siehst du's? Das sind 3.
Okay, dann nehme ich meine Blitzattacke.
Hier ist noch einer.
Brenn, Zombie, brenn!
Ja, die Spinne hier. Weg mit dir. Was ist das für ein Zombie?
Is that thing's tongue wrapped around its head? I'm not big on fashion, but it seems like a terrible scarf alternative.
Siehst du den Zombie da?
Der sieht irgendwie aus wie so ein... Keine Ahnung.
Der hat einen Donut.
Was hat der?
Der hat einen Donut.
Donut? Das sieht aus wie seine Zunge.
Ja, es ist seine Zunge. Aber das sieht auch ein bisschen aus wie ein Donut. Ganz ehrlich. Wir haben wieder eine neue Zombie-Art kennengelernt. Ich dachte, das wäre ein Donut.
Donut? Natürlich. Das ist mir auch schon so ein Donut.
Let's go!
Wow, mein Gott, aufregend.
Und was Neues.
Ja,
Hier kommen die 2 stärksten Zombies. Und der Boss natürlich auch dazu.
ich nehme den Zungenbrecher.
Weg mit dir, Spinne! Alter, hier brennt alles!
You're an artist on the battlefield, except that instead of a brush, you've got me, and instead of a... You know what? Just forget I've said anything.
Die sind krass! Mein Bruder hilft mir!
Wir haben ihn gleich.
Ja, wir haben gleich auch den Zungenbrecher-Zombie. Let's go! Oh shit, sie haben uns bemerkt.
Boom. Ja, das ist schönes Verding. Ein bisschen Hochspannung. Hey, was soll das?
Digga,
Zunge weg.
was macht ihr?
Das ist gut so. So einfach. Wir kennen uns ja noch nicht mal. Und dann kommst du mir schon mit Zunge? Das ist ja eklig. Hey, Zunge weg. Zunge weg.
Weg mit dem. Da hinten ist schon wieder so ein Kristall. Siehst du das hier auch?
Ich sehe es. Oh, jetzt kommt wieder der Geschichtenerzähler.
Everything needs something to build it. Some sort of template. Pure potential energy can create something. Yes, as evidenced by the great implosion that began. However, it is usually best to provide design. Energy needs to go somewhere. It wants to be used. So when we create a world meant to design itself around a creature, the world leaps at the chance to begin building, even if the first creature to enter that world is not us. But what does an infant world know of the undead? Nothing except the land where the creature came from. Why then bother with making the people that the undead usually spawn? Why bother with creatures to build and ruin worlds when they could be created as individuals? It is much easier for the world to simply make more creatures like the one that ignores its reality. And so, we inadvertently created a world of monsters, ruled by monsters, and built only to breed.
Hey, welcome back to the real world, Sleeping Beauty. Third time you've zoned out like that. Do those creatures, those spirits or whatever, do something to you? Looks like some people may be trying to hold up on you. At least for a while. Still, I can feel the world's core. We're getting close. Looks like a building meant for warship or something. This is not the worst place you can go for sanctuary from a horde of hungry nightmare creatures.
Bist du bereit, da reinzugehen?
Ja, ich denke schon. Ich glaube, das rock ich, das Ding hier. Hä?
Das ist doch ganz easy. Guck mal, da ist nur so ein Rucksack.
Was ist das?
Hey, did that bullet jump just... I can only see movement. Or just relentlessly hack it to pieces. Yep, that option works too.
Ich dachte, es wird ein gutes Happy End.
Happy End ist immer gut.
Hey, wait. That thing isn't just a huge, hideous abomination of nature and personal hygiene. Well, I mean, it's that too, but it's also the core. That thing is the core that's holding this whole world together. Remember, you need to find a nexus point as soon as you kill this thing so that we can escape. Well, I mean, don't focus too much on that right now. I mean, you've got a more immediate problem. So how about you just focus on trying not to die?
Ja, wir haben ihn auf der Hälfte.
Komm schon. Du hast keine Chance.
Okay, you're almost there. Don't get cocky, but finish it off. Well, don't lose your confidence either, because you can absolutely do this. But you know what? I'm just gonna stop talking. Let you fight.
Okay, wir haben ihn gleich. Entschuldige, du siehst gut aus. Hast coole Attacken. Machst mir viel Schaden und tschüss.
Woohoo! All right, buddy. Nice going. The bigger they are, the harder they... Oh, right. The world is literally falling apart. Time to go? Yeah, time to go. Okay, good. The Nexus is this way. Just get us there and I can cut us a hole back into our own world. Giddy up! Seriously, where'd all these other monsters come from? I thought we'd cleared them out on the way here. These things must have been further away or didn't hear us from inside the buildings. Now that everything's shaking, they're getting all riled up, like throwing a rock in a hornet's nest. I'd really appreciate it if you got us out of here now.
Vielleicht kommen wir hier nie wieder raus. Vielleicht ist das unsere letzte Begegnung.
Ja, das haben wir schon so oft gedacht. Und letzten Endes sind wir immer wieder irgendwo gespawnt.
Guck mal. Alter, die Häuser.
Alles bricht auseinander.
There it is.
Ah!
This is right over there. Come on.
Wir können da wieder rein.
Na dann los.
Oh, wow. Well, you're catching your breath. Give me a second. Near the Nexus, if you don't mind. Or not. Yeah, the other world is gone. Can't feel it anymore. No connection, or rather nothing to connect to. Yep. Pretty sure. Like 94%.
Ja, toll.
Maybe 94.8.
Viel besser.
Without that world overlapping with ours, we won't see any more zombies coming through. There'll be plenty to still clean up on this side, but at least there won't be any more pouring through. Gotta say, it was a little touch and go there for a while, but you really pulled through for us. If I had an adrenaline system, my heart would be racing from all that. Kind of looking forward to the next one. Just not anytime soon. Okay.
No matter what we try to do, sometimes our best efforts turn to ruin. Sometimes that ruin can affect others, harming people and things that we had never even anticipated coming into contact. Yet even though we cannot fix our own mistake here or save ourselves from it, we are fortunate enough that those whom we have harmed are capable of doing so in our stead. For now, we can only hope that these humans will be strong enough to mend what we have broken, and in saving both of our kinds, give us a chance to repay.